Hey everyone, I'm back. So I went through the game a little bit differently to get back here, but none of the changes were very significant. If you woke up out of bed early, you put on deodorant and you weren't handed the handkerchief, which is significantly more boring. But anyway, I'm back to the fateful decision. I think the first real decision of the game. And I think I'm gonna need to sell out to KFC. Chicken snack. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Yes! That was so stressful. Well. I don't remember the voice that I gave Sprinkles. Well, I think there might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. And resetting the game. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. Where's the dating? As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain. Hey, Alan, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me. If you're interested. Okay, really, this is... They're really gonna make me choose? Well, as they say, bros before hoes. And even though I really want to get with this dreamy man, I think I'm gonna have to go with my bro, Miriam. You move to take your seat by Miriam. I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class. Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by? Colonel Sanders? He has such a magnetic personality. There's a seat open right next to him. If you had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better. I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll have a chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime. Phew, okay, I didn't die. So you say, but now that Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast! It's time for a pop quiz! Yay! A quiz about me! This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Sorry, wow. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. Dude, I'm scared. I just graduated. I am not ready for tests. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? It's extremely important. Duh. That's right. Yes. Would I have died if I said the wrong answer? Forest is to tree as chicken is to... Wow. Feather. That's right. Wow. I'm incredible. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? They said something about sporks earlier. So sure. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Oh my goodness. Okay. So this is the first question that doesn't have an obvious answer to me. I think I'm gonna have to go with the sappy answer. Yes! Okay. Is Sprinkles a good boy? This has to be the correct answer, right? He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He's the best boy. Cool. Your total score is... Oh my gosh, I got a perfect score, guys. Wow, be honest. Did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity, Alan! You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. This is kind of a boring cafeteria. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, howdy folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, it's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But shh. Lunch, lunch, lunch. He's holding food. What the heck? She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smell. Oh wait, no, that's Pop's voice, not Miriam's. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept, indeed. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What? You think you want your stupid secret recipe? Oh, sorry. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw! Nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. I don't like the characterization of Van Van. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Aishle has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. What an evil, terrible person. Oh, please. Well, Van the man. If you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite, and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. Oh, what a magnificent specimen of man. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. What the hell? Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Okay, so before I answer this, I have a confession to make. I like chicken breasts. I just love the flavor on them. I know most people say that the thighs or the drumsticks are the best. Almost nobody says breast, but I really like breasts. Don't take that out of context. Focus your mind and meditate on the moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart, or swim toward the light. Well, the third option sounds like I'm dying. And the first one is too analytical for love. So let's go with the second one. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy! Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? Are we going to taste Colonel Sanders? I'd like to. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. I guess I do. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. He has a staff. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use blank. I use love. I use semen. Something. It's something my great-grandmother taught, so it's probably not semen. Let's just keep clicking. Wow, you'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. Okay, so it's definitely not semen. I know that's to keep the secret mysticism about KFC's chicken in check, in line. But it is a bit of a tease to just blur it out. While we're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest, but thoughtful. Okay, I think the second option's really bad because we don't want to insult the Colonel. And I'm not really sure what negging him to show your own strength would accomplish other than making him mad. So I would like to be modest, but thoughtful and offer myself to Colonel Sanders. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex, but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Alan. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. Because I complimented him? What an arrogant asshole. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we have to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Wow, I don't really like that. Let's see what's in the background. So, potatoes? Is that corn? I think that's more potatoes, onions, apples, limes? I cannot see what that is. Maybe mushrooms and some green stuff? Kale? Eggplants, lemons, and I think it's more of the kale. There's some oranges here. Is this just reversed? But there's different lighting. Strange. Okay. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is. Wait. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. I am so unsubtle. Wow, this is awful. And now Miriam's crying. Wanna be my partner? Oh my god, I cannot play this game. This is so stupid. I'm also going to send this to every single girl I know. Sure, Alan. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quietly take notice. Hey, new partner! Beep boop. Bzz. Oh my, 2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Okay, so Clank is the class clown, right? But Miriam did think that Pop was cute. But also, I don't support pedophilia. Who would... I think that Clank would fare better off by himself. So let's go with Pop. Sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today. Oh my god, I'm so mean. Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam. Oh my god, Clank just disappeared. I'm a chef! He holds up a banana and, without peeling it, proudly eats the whole thing. It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act grossed out. I love your enthusiasm, Pop! She looks at you like, really, this kid? But it's too late to change your choice now. Now, it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Okay, do I want to die? Because if I want to die, I will pick steak tartare or octopus. But if I want to live and keep on playing, I will pick my grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes? And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Wait, but you can put gravy on so many things. It doesn't belong exclusively on mashed potatoes. You can eat mashed potatoes alone. This game is disgusting. Oh wait, I mean, I love you, KFC. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes! No, please let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners! Mind your own business, Ashley! Sanders' heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? No, jeez, Van. While I'm over here crushing Alan's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Oh my god, she looks crazy. And he's crying. She's such a maniacal, criminal-like psychopath. The music. Oh wow. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled... He already peeled them. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attentions to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there. Ashley, Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Alan was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha, doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. What a dynamic these two have. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Oh, you devious rat. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. So she wants him to put his drumstick on her thigh. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Aishley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks, in your time of need, or turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. I think, what can Miriam really do to ameliorate this situation? I think the only man that I can turn to is Colonel Sanders. I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not to bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Alan as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Alan's natural talent or their loyalty. Oh, I like the unisex pronoun. Yeah. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat out of which he pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. He's smothering me with his gravy. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Oh my goodness. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. This is the second time they've utilized that phrase. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Aishley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Aishley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something! Do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious! Horrified by this revelation, they really love the word revelation too. He slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? I wonder who made this game, how big the production team was. Because I can't imagine that it was incredibly vast. Hold on right there, Alan. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better than from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I have this potato space? Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic! In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal! Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus and my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. That actually looks good, not gonna lie. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. It killed... Oh my god. Oh, there's been murder. This game is too intense. It killed him. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurred up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie! Tastes like poison! The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. I like how the student's still there. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. Oh my god! Oh my god! What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Alan. There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there! There's something I need to tell you first! Oh jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our soul may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. No, shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are you forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? Ooh, roasted. You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. What the heck? The spork monster is here to fight a hero. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level? Be afraid, be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just a coincidence? Wow, what is that food anyway? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? So I think that I'm the sub in this relationship. I think I'm a bottom, which means that I should be defending while Colonel Sanders takes care of me. You decide to defend. Which defense will you choose? Okay. You close your eyes tight, but then open one just enough to squint and see the spork monster across the battlefield. For some reason, this makes you feel more prepared for what comes next. Spork monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Fat lot of good that defense did. I suppose I must attack. You decide to go on the attack. We need to show our passion. Cook with love. Does 1 damage. Spork monster won't forget this. Their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? I need to attack again. Is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Uses utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Do I need to defend this time? Buff up. No one can control this much buffness. You start to feel bloated and quite frankly a little gassy. You'd better attack soon or you'll likely explode. You decide to go on the attack. Let's try chow down. Does 2 damage. A powerful blow. Spork monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the attack of 1,000 chickens. The energy. Pot Pie Power Pinch. Pot Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage. Spork monster is defeated. Wow. He did 10 damage in 1 attack. That's amazing. You saved me. An injured Spork monster spews steam into the night. Let's spare him. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Begone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said. The Spork monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster leaves behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name seems to have been signed. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. So is there a mystery? Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. That was intense. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. That was some very professionally done graphic. Well, that was day 1 of, what was the school called again? University of Cooking Academy something. We had our first day of culinary school. It was very eventful. Someone died. Colonel and I have begun to fall in love with each other, and we fought off a monster together. I think that that's enough for another episode. And I'm really excited to come back to day 2 to see what that's like. I'll see you guys then.